This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear. Someone is crying for you right now, and two women are directly involved in this emotional situation. This isn't just another spiritual video about relationships. It contains a revelation that could heal broken hearts and restore damaged connections. Jesus cares deeply about the women in your life and would be heartbroken if you miss this critical message about their tears. The revelation you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment. When these two women need you most, there's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could change everything about how you understand the emotional pain these women are experiencing. This isn't an ordinary spiritual message about relationships. It's a divine alert about emotional pain that's happening right now involving two specific women in your life. Jesus has been watching these women with loving attention, seeing both their moments of joy and their times of deep sorrow. Missing this particular revelation could mean failing to comfort to hearts that are breaking and crying out for your attention. This message marks a limited time opportunity that's opening right now to heal wounds that have been growing deeper every day. Jesus cares so deeply about these women's emotional well-being that he would be truly concerned if you failed to recognize their need for your love and support. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't random. It's a divinely planned moment designed to help you see the tears that have been falling around you. Every prayer you've said asking for harmony in your relationships has been heard. Every worried thought about the women in your life has been noticed. All the times you've wondered if you were doing enough to show love to the important women around you have been acknowledged. Your concerns about these relationships haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when you felt other people seemed to have perfect relationships with women while yours felt strained. Jesus saw your confusion. The times when your efforts to connect felt rejected or misunderstood, yet you kept trying anyway. That persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep loving when relationships felt difficult has been deeply valued. The questions you've carried about how to better care for the women in your life have all been heard. Relationship healing isn't always easy, and emotional signs aren't always clear to recognize. The crying sign Jesus wants you to recognize appears in everyday moments but is often overlooked because it seems too subtle to be divine communication. This sign shows up in unexpected phone calls from these women, in their social media posts that seem sadder than usual, or in the way they speak differently when you talk. It appears in tears they try to hide, in conversations where they mention feeling alone, or in their requests for your time that you might have been too busy to notice. This crying sign is uniquely connected to your specific relationship with these two women, something Jesus has personally designed to grab your attention. It connects directly to the prayers you've been praying for better relationships and the guilt you've been feeling about not being present enough. Jesus chose this particular sign because it speaks to your heart in a language only someone who truly cares would understand. When you recognize this crying revelation from Jesus about these two women, many confusing feelings you've had about your relationships will suddenly make perfect sense. Unexplained tension, awkward conversations, and distance you couldn't understand will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Jesus has wonderful news for you today. Your ability to heal relationships is growing stronger and important. Opportunities to show love are becoming available to you right now. The divine has noticed your genuine desire to be better in relationships, and now you've been chosen to receive this special revelation. This moment marks something significant in your connections. With these women, it's a clear indication that your emotional sensitivity is divinely guided and growing deeper every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your relationships, far more healing than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this crying sign begins a spiritual awakening that will transform how you love and care for the women in your life. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your relationships right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to emotional needs, naturally drawing divine insights into your daily interactions with women. Recognizing this crying sign brings a heightened awareness of Jesus' love. In even the smallest moments with these two women, more spiritual understanding about healing relationships will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this emotional season. These women are experiencing your prayers for better relationships matter more than you realize. Your desire to love well inspires heaven to reveal emotional needs before hearts break completely. Your caring nature makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around your relationships. This divine revelation shows that Jesus deeply values your role as someone who brings comfort and healing. Each loving gesture you've made has prepared you to receive this critical revelation about these crying women. The timing of this revelation is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and respond to these emotional needs. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in wisdom and relationship understanding. Your heart is now open enough to see pain that might have been invisible to you before. Your emotional maturity has expanded through your own experiences of hurt and healing. Your ability to comfort others has deepened through the challenges you've faced in relationships. Your spirit is now prepared to receive this divine message about crying women more clearly than ever before. All the relationship struggles you've experienced have been preparation for recognizing this emotional need. Nothing in your journey of learning to love has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to see tears when they appear. This particular revelation about these two women is connected to larger spiritual healing happening in many relationships. Right now, if you're feeling moved by this divine revelation about these crying women, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important relationship messages. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to heal their connections with the women in their lives. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that brings healing to broken hearts. As you begin to recognize this crying revelation from Jesus about these two women, new relationship awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to these specific women, but to everyone in your circle who might be experiencing emotional pain. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of healing hearts. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity as someone who brings comfort to others. Finding balance becomes essential during this emotionally charged time while responding to the specific needs of these two women who are crying for you. Remember to nurture your own emotional health through prayer, scripture, and community. These spiritual practices have shaped who you are as a caring person and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role. Jesus is inviting you to become more than just someone who receives revelation, but a person who actively heals emotional wounds. As you become sensitive to this divine revelation about these crying women, think about how you can help others who are missing similar emotional signs in their own relationships. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly communicating about the emotional needs of women around us. Even when we fail to notice their tears, heaven witnesses every moment when someone recognizes pain and responds with love. Your story of receiving this revelation brings hope to people feeling disconnected from the important women in their lives or wondering if broken relationships can be healed. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the emotional needs Jesus is revealing all around them. This revelation about these two women isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same healing in their relationships. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized emotional needs to help awaken others who are still missing the signs of crying hearts. As you navigate this new level of emotional awareness about these crying women, stay consistently alert to their needs. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing this revelation is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of bringing comfort to the women in your life. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see these tears in the first place. Guard against returning to emotional distance that made you miss important signs of pain in the past. Let your caring awareness continue to flow from genuine love and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about relationships. With this new ability to recognize emotional needs comes ongoing responsibility to remain attentive to women who are hurting. Use this gift wisely to discern true emotional pain from ordinary mood changes. Not every sad moment is a divine alert, but Jesus will make truly important emotional needs unmistakable. Embrace this journey of emotional healing with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing crying hearts comes from staying connected to Jesus daily. Picture a future where you consistently recognize when women in your life need emotional support before their hearts break completely. Imagine divine healing surrounding your relationships, spiritual insights arriving precisely when needed, and your understanding of emotional communication expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of relationship healing with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing the emotional needs of these two women who are crying for you right now. This marks the beginning of a time when your emotional wisdom, caring nature, and heart will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of healing broken hearts. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through emotional signs that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned heart. What joy awaits as you learn to read the divine language of tears and healing all around you. If this emotional revelation has awakened something in your heart about these crying women, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine revelations with those who need relationship healing most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize when women are crying for them in these critical times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you know which two women are crying for you, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of emotional awareness. The journey of recognizing emotional needs in your relationships continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new awareness about these two women who are crying for you, stay grounded in prayer and scripture that keeps your heart tender and responsive to their needs. Every tear you notice could be the exact comfort someone else has been waiting to receive. Your growing emotional sensitivity serves as inspiration for others wondering if broken relationships with women can be healed today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a caring mind, and a responsive spirit ready to bring comfort when tears appear. Create opportunities for others to recognize emotional needs as you enjoy the healing coming to your own relationships. The spiritual language of emotional healing has always been part of how Jesus cares for those who love Him. By choosing to pay attention to these crying women, you join a long tradition of faithful people who have learned to recognize His voice of love in everything around them. These two women need you now more than ever. Don't let their tears fall unnoticed any longer.